Our graduation is not a culmination. Our graduation is a beginning.
When you have a victory, you need to celebrate it. And so you got to take every victory you get, cherish that, hold on to it.
I'm a warrior. If I want the moon, I'll go and get it.
It symbolizes to me that I finished something.
It's just a moment that you have, just going across the stage, accepting that diploma, and it's like, I've made it. I have a way to show my family that I've made it.
I really wanted to actually find a career.
Well, I was in the Army. My last duty station was Washington State.
I never really intended to go to hair school for myself.
And Tallahassee was the college town, and I was ready to go to be a student.
I went to hair school because a friend wanted to go and didn't want to go by herself.
I have a ton of credits. I probably could have an AA, but I don't have the right classes, you know.
So I went with her. I was the only one to finish. And then
This is the first time I've actually been able to complete anything.
I did hair for like 6 years. And
I found lovely being out of the limelight of the big college, but still able to get my education and some opportunities.
everybody just kept asking me, like, if I did massage.
And the idea I could come out of here with 8 certifications, I didn't think of that.
I look back on it, like, ever since I was, like, in first grade, I've always been that kid that was rubbing the teacher's shoulders, you know?
I'm now certified in Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel.
And so I've been, just kind of like flopping around, taking a few classes here and there, trying to pass a couple things. And then I found this, and it just clicked.
Well, Miss Shire, our cosmetology teacher, she's definitely impacted me a lot. She is a great teacher, and I just love her.
What I'm really going to take away from here is the camaraderie that we have in the aviation program.
And relatively speaking, then we are a small school, and we do have a family environment.
I feel like it's a big family. I do. I mean, I'm going to be sad when I don't come back to this place.
My teacher, Miss Covell, Miss Tracy Covell, we had a sit-down conversation, one-on-one conversation, and I was going through a bit of trouble with family back home. And she sat down and she talked to me, and she gave me the greatest advice ever, and I took that advice.
And I think that the vast majority of our students would agree that our teachers are very much interested in them.
And I will forever be grateful for that conversation. And I tell my mom this conversation, I would tell my kids, and my teacher will forever be in my heart for that. Very, very special.
I think the students that are involved that are graduating, they have a close bond to the teachers that they love that have helped them along this journey.
Yeah, Miss Womack was a very encouraging teacher to me.
Like, the teachers here could be out, doing hair and stuff and, making more money, but they choose to be here and teach.
And she was able to bring me down and calm me down and really help me through the process whenever I really doubted myself. She's a really great teacher.
It hit me a few weeks ago where I got the cap and gown and took my pictures, and I was like, it's here, it's coming, and it's just been like anticipation ever since. So I'm ready, I'm excited, and I'm waiting.
To actually have been here for 2 years and gone through the whole program and now actually be graduating, I didn't even think that graduation was a thing that they did here. I thought that you just came through and got your certificate and left, but like actually graduating and finishing and knowing that you did it and you made it through and you were successful, it hasn't fully hit me yet, but I'm sure it will at some point.
It's important for them to bring closure to this part of their life.
It means I get to move on with my life. I'm no longer sick. I have something now that I can move on to.
it's a moment for us. We get to feel like, even though we're sharing it with other students, we feel as though we are headlining. It's us in that moment.
To me, I don't like to leave things unfinished, and I like the fact that I was able to finish so quickly, and I didn't have to put 4 years in to have a career.
And the thing that stands out about Lively for me is you don't have to go to a four-year university, and you can still be very successful doing something else. And Lively provides those opportunities for those students.
I was on disability. I was disabled for a long time. And after I got better, I decided it was finally the right time. So I joined the program, and here I am now, and I'm going to graduate this semester.
My name is Renee Randolph. I am the proud principal of Lively Technical Center.
We believe that each student can make a difference, and each of the instructors that are employed with Lively make a difference within these students' lives. They don't care where they came from, what type of background they have. If you would be in the classroom and just hear some of the stories that impact these students, it will be unbelievable.
But I'm going to encourage you to not look at this graduation as the end of an accomplishment. There's been lots of time.
I don't think that the students ever forget about how teachers help them. It's just sometimes when you leave and you go away, that's when you remember those that helped you the most. And that's why sometimes you have to come back home in order to remember those that have been there and did so much for you along your journey. And I think that's why teachers are the most important influence on a young person's life.
Raven McNeil, Medical Administrative Specialist.
I actually am the first one of my parents' children to actually graduate from a college or anything other than high school. So for us, this is huge. This is going to be very big for me and my family.
It is such an amazing feeling of accomplishment when you walk across that stage, when you're wearing that graduation cap and gown.
It's this massive sense of winning. That's how I look at it. And truthfully, selfishly speaking, it's a win for me. Every student that crosses that stage, we won. We helped them get there. So every single one, I just think, we did it. We got that one.
It was really important to me to actually go through the graduation process. Because, I mean, it's a big step to finish this and actually have a career.
So this is an opportunity for them to put on the gown and put on the hat and dress up, bring their family, and see them walk across the stage. And I think that's very, very special for a lot of them.
I don't know why, but at every graduation, I cry. It's just, and I can't help it. I try to stop it, but it's just such an amazing feeling, and they need to be proud of what they've done.
And what that graduation really means, it's not just I completed a year or two at Lively. It truly is, this is my first step on my life.
And finally, what I want to get out of my life is being accomplished. So for me, this is what this is all about. I've done it. I'm here.